Hello friend, I'm Olivia. Welcome back to Octopath Traveler. Last time we started Therion's third chapter, and we're at the black market to get the Dragonstone, the Emerald Dragonstone. And I do believe we're about to have a boss battle. And it might not go particularly well. But who knows? Let's go give it a shot.
We should be safe here. Ain't nobody stupid enough to chase us this far. Now to hand this to the boss.
What's the hurry?
Who are you?
Someone who needs that stone. So hand it over. Pretty please.
You're a fool for asking. And even more of a fool for coming here alone.
Well, it just so happens that we are the last thing you're ever going to see. I hope.
The real fool is the one who leaves a trail back to his hideout. Boss!
Is that you? Darius?
Wait. I know you. Well, if it isn't Therion.
Brother!
I never thought I'd see you again. Least of all here.
Well, I suppose thieves generally work in roughly the same circles. You were bound to run into each other sooner or later.
Likewise. I'd heard rumors of another tea leaf after the Dragonstones. I never thought it'd be you. I'm amazed you're still kicking.
I'm assuming you left him for dead at some point.
I see you found yourself some new partners in crime.
I wouldn't call them partners. They work for me.
Underlings. We call those underlings or minions?
So, how has life been without me?
Wonderful. It's a basket of kittens.
Must be exciting, if that fool's bangle is any indication. Could that be why you're after the Dragonstones? You've gotten sloppy, mate. Stealing used to be your only talent. It's the reason I kept you around for so long.
Enough, Darius.
I guess you're right. There's really no point in reminiscing. He's all yours, boys. Leave him to us, boss.
You ready for this?
Oh boy! Swords and
My turn.
holy. We have swords.
Let's see.
Arrows, we have those.
What to do?
Over here!
What next?
An interesting dilemma.
Why were the enemies in the cave so much stronger than these guys?
To learn.
Letting the hunt begin.
These are reminiscent of the ninjas we fought in the King's Tomb. I mean, look at that. This isn't a
Let's
boss
do
fight.
this.
It did 2 damage.
What next?
So much to learn.
Lightning.
What next?
Let's see.
Yeah, they have 1,600 health. This is
What
not a boss
next?
battle.
What is the logical course of action?
Let's do this!
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What to do?
Well, I guess we'll have to go
Interesting
fight
dilemma.
the other guy, because this obviously isn't a challenge.
Let's do it! Where's the nearest tavern?
I was expecting a much harder fight than that. Let's go get him. Told you I was the last thing
Do
you'd
you
ever
ever
see.
get tired of using people, Darius?
No, people like that don't get tired of it,
Just
Tyrion.
like you used me.
That's what they do. Story time!
Ugh.
Why, Darius? It's simple. You remember that night we humiliated the Sions?
Yes.
Of course I do. Good. You told me they'd come for revenge, and they did. More specifically, they came to me, asking for a favor. If I did what they wanted, they said they'd find a nice, high place for me in their midst. That's why you have to die. They want you gone, and so do I.
What?
I told you he left him for dead. I hate to break it to you, but this was bound to happen, mate.
Truth is,
Just looking at you makes me... Tom and Dick? What? You were blessed with such skill. I've never seen anyone as good as you. So when we met, I knew I needed you on my side. And you were so easily manipulated by cheap words. But then you started to doubt me, to question me.
curses.
Why couldn't you stay a Neef? Everything would have been fine if you just did what I said. But you just had to go and prove yourself better, didn't you? Telling me to do it this way or that way. Well, I've had enough. So, you're gonna kill me and that's that?
That's right.
Damn right. Without you around, I can do things me own way.
Partner.
That's a bit drastic, don't you think, partner?
Shut up!
Don't you call me partner. We're not equals. You're nothing but a stepping stool to me. You're worthless than the scum beneath me daisies, and I'll prove it. Geronimo.
Good riddance.
Farewell, Therian. It was nice knowing you. Oh no, he's gone mad with power. How do we survive the fall? This is no time to get sentimental. I'd better go after Darius. What's this way? Treasure? Treasure! Yay! Light amulet. Hey Darius. Your minions aren't very good.
I'll make this quick.
I don't know how they survived the cave they're in because it's been kicking my butt.
Freeze!
And we kicked their butts.
here.
An interesting dilemma.
Lightning. And then Tressa can use Trade Tempest.
Full light. Smite them down.
Here I go!
Very good.
What
They're
next?
all broken.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Here I go! This should help.
Because they're all gonna bombard us in a second.
Ah!
See?
Ah!
Sorcerer.
All the things.
Lightning. Done my bidding.
Okay. Trade Tempest?
Oh no! Ah!
Blizzard.
Freeze!
And lightning again, please, Cyrus.
Now, what next? Full light. Smite them down.
And then Syrian can be fancy. Oh, look at that. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I'll take it.
Out of my way.
These skills.
I'm ready. Are you? Time to
I'll
steal
be
the show.
reckoning. Thank you.
Don't start things you can't finish.
Ah, Tressa got another level up. See, they'll be caught up in no time. I want the treasure. I want the treasure. I have to go the other way.
I'll make this quick. Try this!
Ouch!
Now, what next?
Break all the little ones.
Coming, if thou darest.
What to do?
My turn.
These skills.
Coming, if thou darest.
My turn now!
What is the logical course of action? Nothing will fight
Letting the hunt beginning.
Why not?
Sorcery.
Ouch!
What to do?
All of that ouch!
this helps.
There you go. Feel better.
I'm ready. Are you?
Still. Oh, this
Time to
reckoning.
steal the show. Where's the nearest tavern?
Maybe I shouldn't have brought the weakest people with me. Maybe that was a bad plan. I'll never catch up if I go the same way he did. I need to find a shortcut, but I wanted to get the treasure. I guess I'll have to get it after. We got what we came for, Gareth. Now it's time we made our way out.
Yes, sir.
The exit's through here.
Ready when you are.
Lead the way.
Understood.
Just follow me, sir. So, that man, Therian, was it? You're curious about our history, I take it. Are you sure you want to know? Well, be careful. The same mate may fall upon you.
What's that?
Choose carefully, Gareth. The wrong answer will cost you your life.
My apologies, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. It wasn't my place to pry. You need to find someone else to work for, Gareth. I don't know how being surrounded by spineless idiots can make you so happy, Darius. But it'll make it all the easier to take that dragonstone from you. I want the treasure. Oh, there's another one up there. Calming stone.
Ready or not, here I come. Let's do this.
What is the logical course of action?
All light. Smite them down.
I see through the defenses.
What next?
Ouch!
I appreciate it, really.
Come in, if thou darest.
An interesting dilemma.
I guess you'll need to do some healing.
Your pain shall be eased.
And then Tressa can
Here I go.
use an axe. There we go.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Sweet. I'll take it.
Over here! My turn.
Oh no. Hope this helps.
There you go, Tressa. Feel better.
Now, what next?
My focus is unparalleled. The flame right.
Coming. Holding back nothing.
And now her next chance to be
Cowering
fancy.
before the huntress.
If you didn't kill them all.
I'm ready.
Well
Are
then,
you?
I guess Therian will be
Time to
fancy.
steal the show.
There we go.
And that's that.
Cyrus leveled up. At least the experience points here are good, if nothing else. How do I get down there? That's how I get down there. Healing grapes. Alright.
Ready or not, here I come.
We surprise our foes.
Letting the hunt begin.
What to do?
My turn. There.
Now, what next?
All light. Smite
There
them
we
down.
go. Yeah, they're all broken.
Let's do this. The winds of fortune are howling.
I appreciate it.
Really?
An interesting dilemma.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Alright, time to break them again.
What's this?
Letting my arrow fly and true.
So much damage. Two? Thank you. Good.
It's my turn.
Thank you.
Out of my way.
Two skills. HP steal. Leave.
You're too kind.
And
What's
then
this now?
lightning bolt.
All light. Smite
Break
them
everything.
down.
Let's do this. Time to steal the show.
Thank you.
Where's the nearest tavern?
This quest I got a level up. Very nice. It's just so much nicer having her with thief skills so that she can get her SP back. Oh, a save point! You know what that means? It means hopefully we're getting close to the boss fight. Are they lost?
We're almost out, sir. Excellent.
Darius.
You just refuse to die, don't you?
Yes. Very much so.
Tell me, why are you after the Dragonstone?
Because he can? Plot?
Why does a tea leaf steal anything, Therion?
To make money?
I don't need a reason to want what I do.
Yeah, you do.
I should have known.
What's with those pitiful minces?
Huh?
So cold and guarded, distrusting and wary.
What does it matter?
Gee, being betrayed by people you care about and trust, you know, it does that to a person.
Does my betrayal still haunt you?
Yes.
You haven't changed a bit. For a top-notch tea leaf, you're still pathetically sentimental.
Enough talk, Darius.
Can we fight him
You're
now?
having wittier comebacks,
Or
mate.
do we have to fight his minions again?
Leave this man to us, sir. We'll make
Aw.
quick work of him.
It's in your hands, Gareth.
Yes, sir.
At least it's not Belgarath.
Get out of my way.
Your fight is with me, not him.
No. I don't think you understand, sir. We don't want to fight you. We just want to fight him. He's a bad boss. If you just step aside, we'll be on our way, and then you can find a new employer who will treat you better.
You have no place near Lord Darius anymore. I'm his right hand now.
We're not trying to replace you. We really don't want your job.
Die! You ready for this?
Oh, the ninjas.
My turn.
Alright, let's get rid of the little ones first. Lightning and daggers. Daggers works for me.
It's my turn now. This should help.
Letting my arrow fly and true. The dagger down.
Now, what next?
What else?
To learn.
Fire.
Let's do this. This should help.
Out of my way.
Let's see.
What else? And spears. Oh, we have daggers and we have spears.
What
And we
is the
have
logical course of action?
fire and lightning.
A great inferno to scorch the land.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Ouch! Poor Tressa.
An interesting
You
dilemma.
big meanie.
All light, smite them down.
My turn. Let's do this! Time to steal the show.
Good. Let's get rid of the little ones.
My turn now. This should help.
What next?
I'm pretty sure at this point that he's not weak. Ouch!
I still have so much to learn. Let's see.
You, sir. Oh, this is so not good.
I won't hold back. Don't give up. This should help.
That's a start.
My turn. Here.
Okay.
What is the logical course of action? So much to learn.
Alright. Swords, axes, magic sticks, blizzards, and the trade wind. If we can survive long enough to use any of those.
Now, what next?
about this?
This is kind of more what I was expecting.
Can't end like this.
Oh,
Letting my arrow fly and true.
this is not gonna go well. It's just not.
Using this.
I wish I had a revive all item.
I am sorry.
Well, you know, it was bound to happen sooner or later. That's the kind of fight I was waiting for. So, I'm going to pause the recording for a little bit, level up a smidge, and then we'll come back to that fight. Alright, so I did a little bit of leveling, I went back to town and got some better gear, so now we're going to try that boss battle again, and hopefully it'll go better this time.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Freeze!
Letting the hunt begin.
Annette can use her axe here.
Now, what next?
You can use Ice Wind.
Oh, ice! Here's some through!
Here I go.
Try this!
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Nope, I want that one.
My turn
And
now.
you can defend.
Here I go. The winds of fortune are howling.
And then Cyrus will use
Interesting dilemma.
Blizzard.
A tempest of ice shall reign!
My turn.
Try this!
And Annette can use her axe.
What next?
My turn. Let's do this! Time to steal the show. Don't start things you can't finish.
There we go. Oh. And I want to check skills before I go. Oh, and we got an achievement! Lovely. Alright. Onward. Inventory. Oh, that's right, there's a save point up there. I forgot.
This is the beginning of your end.
What is that? I haven't seen one of those before.
Letting the hunt begin. Better than a snare.
logical course of action?
All lightning, smite them down.
Well, it doesn't look like it will be very difficult to break.
Letting the hunt begin. Letting my arrow fly.
An interesting dilemma. So much to learn.
There we go.
What to do?
Come in, if thou darest.
My turn. You're too kind.
Let's do this!
What's this now? Your pain shall be eased.
Come in, holding back nothing.
Okay.
A small blade cutteth deep.
What's this?
Ouch! That's a big meanie.
Try death.
Letting the hunt begin. A small blade cutteth deep.
What's this now? A miracle like no other.
Let's do this!
You could cue Cyrus,
help.
please.
Letting the hunt begin.
Here, I won't hold back!
I don't know what that will do. Let's have a look.
I summoned the Felgun, the great merchant!
Oh, that was cool.
You're too
Now, what next? So much to learn.
Sus.
You're too kind.
Alright.
Now, what next?
You can heal,
Pain shall be eased.
and Tressa can
What to
remove
do?
that, doom thingy.
Hope this helps!
There you go.
Here I go! Yeah!
I appreciate it, really.
Now, what next? So much to learn.
511.
What next?
Sure. What shall we replace? That one? No, I don't want to replace that one. This one.
The hunt endeth.
Okay. Let's save again. Healing. Actually, this is good for healing. We just need a little bit of SP.
almost out, sir.
Excellent.
Darius,
Yeah, we've seen this part before.
let's go. You ready for this? Out of my way.
An interesting dilemma. So much to learn.
Come in, if thou darest. The dagger down.
Let's do this! The winds of fortune are howling!
So much to learn.
Thieves skills. HP.
You're too kind.
Letting the hunt begin. A small blade cutteth deep.
Let's do this! This should help.
Alright, now they're broken. Then... Ouch! Goodness gracious.
Now, what next?
My focus is unparalleled.
Let's have some healing.
Like no other.
Letting the come. Cowering before the huntress.
Here I go! I'll get my...
That was neat.
Now, what next?
What next indeed? We need to break him before he attacks us again. Why did you miss? Oh, thank goodness, there I am.
Letting the hunt begin.
Oh. This one.
My turn now! Phew. Time for a break.
Alright, that should help.
Come in, if thou darest. Better than a snare.
What is the logical course of action? I think not.
What to do? My turn now! What a nice breeze.
What is the logical course of...
Thank
Out of
you,
my
Simon.
way.
Gotcha.
Come in, if thou darest.
Oh, I should have done the other thing.
What to do?
is the logical course of action?
I think not.
My turn.
Letting the hunt begin. Holding back nothing. The dagger dancing.
Your pain shall be eased.
My turn.
Here I go! What a nice breeze.
Coming, if thou darest.
And you will use a leg trap,
Better than a snare.
push his turns back.
What is the logical course of action? So much to learn.
Out of my way.
Try this!
Coming, if thou darest.
Wait, that one. Breaking.
What to do? What a nice breeze.
What is the logical course of action?
I think not.
My turn now.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Letting the hunt begin. Holding back nothing.
Let's do this
Better than a
first,
snare.
What to do?
because this one has an action.
Now, what next?
And I want you to analyze that last weakness.
Much to learn.
We're getting there. It's happening. Restores SP to all allies. Why
How
not?
about this?
I see through your defenses.
Alright,
Let's do this.
gotcha.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Holding back nothing. Cowering before the huntress.
An interesting dilemma. Let's try this.
Out of my way. I'm ready. Are you? Time to steal the show.
What to do?
Defend.
What next?
Defend. It's okay. It's okay.
What next?
Oh, good. It's
My
poison
turn
pain.
now. This should help.
There you go, Cyrus.
Out of my way.
An Interesting dilemma.
Now the true lesson begins.
Alright.
Come in, if thou darest. The dagger dances.
His name is Red. Can't be that much longer now.
Interesting dilemma. So much to learn.
1,000. Let's go. SP.
Keep it up.
Whoops. Meant to steal it, not share it.
Let in my come.
That's alright. This should do the
Cower
job.
in before the huntress.
Yay!
I honor thee, my quarry.
Look at those level ups. Gareth's helm. Awesome.
Lord Darius.
And we got an achievement! Seasoned Traveler. I'll have to look up what that's for. Lord Darius.
Of all the people, it had to be you, didn't it?
Yes, yes it did.
Wait for me, Darius. I'm coming for you.
Can we save it first, please?
Welcome back, Mr. Therion.
But we didn't get the stone.
I hope you didn't run into too much trouble.
We ran into all sorts of trouble.
What of the Emerald Stone?
This other guy has it?
I don't have it. It was stolen by another thief.
But we'll get it. The story plot demands it.
Yet another thief?
Yes, that's what he said.
But I don't intend to let it get far. I'll get it back for sure.
And is that for our sake?
No, this is personal.
Of course not. It's to get this band off of me.
We offered to remove it before. You didn't want us to. You know.
And to tie up some loose ends. It has nothing to do with you two.
Told you it was personal.
Forgive me for asking, but are those loose ends the reason you look so sad from time to time?
Really, lady, you can't. You trapped him into doing your dirty work for you. You have no right to ask him.
Like I said, it has nothing to do with you two.
So there.
I don't need pity from a sheltered princess like you who's never known betrayal.
And if I have?
See, Therion? You shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
After my parents passed, I feared I would be all alone. But then, countless people came from far and wide to be at my side. I thought them all so kind and caring, filling the empty space my parents left behind. Or so I thought. In the end, all they wanted was money. They didn't care about me. Not at all. I felt the sting of betrayal from each and every single one of them.
But did they throw you off a
I
cliff?
understand now why that look on your face haunted me so. It was so familiar, filled with the same pain that filled mine then.
None of these people threw you off a cliff, lady.
The ones who stole the Emerald Dragonstone were brigands from Northreach.
I guess that's where we're going then.
They're no small group either, and are led by a man named Darius.
Yeah, we know. We've met.
They have dominion over the entire town, and rule it with an iron fist. And it seems they are already in possession of the Goldstone.
So we go there and we get them both.
I will make my way toward Northreach first. I will try to glean what information I can along the way.
Please be careful out there, Heathcote.
Of course. Please await my return, milady.
Understood. Is something the matter, Mr. Therion?
Even after all you've been through, how can you still believe in other people?
Well, maybe she doesn't. She did trap you into doing this errand for her, after all.
Heathcote taught me something. Only the betrayed know the true meaning of trust.
This is a valid point.
From the moment we met, Heathcote has never once betrayed me. And that's why I can still believe in others.
No. That's why you believe in Heathcote, the person who has earned your trust.
I won't pretend to know anything about your past or by whom you were betrayed. But you believed in that person, didn't you? You believed in them so much that when you were betrayed, you never wanted to feel that way ever again. You understand, don't you? It's believing in people that makes us strong. Mr. Therion, I have faith in you. Please be careful.
I will.
And thus, Therion set off once more to reclaim the Dragonstones from his former partner in crime. But Cordelia's words would not leave him, and he could not hide the restlessness in his heart as he made for Northreach, and his inevitable reunion with an old friend. Tressa spent $3,000! Tressa's very handy to have around. Let's find a save point! And then we can decide where to go next. Let's take a look at the map. We have Alphins, chapter 3 down here. Then Tressa and Hannett and Primrose. Yes, I do believe we will go do... We'll go do Alphins next, and then we'll head to the north of the map and do the other third chapters, circling back around.
I've done my research on you.
Let's do this! The winds of fortune are howling!
What next?
Oh, that's right, he can't do anything.
What is the logical course of action?
Letting the hunt beginneth.
There we go.
Thou didst
Nice and
fight with
simple.
courage.
And with that, we'll leave it here. So once again, I'm Olivia, and this is Octopath Traveler. And until next time, have a safe journey.